Let's start with Edson Barboza. Edson Barboza knocks out Billy Quarantillo.
Oh, I was so sad, man.
Yeah, I was rooting for Billy, man. Yeah, I've seen him at a few. He goes to some of the WCFL fights, doesn't he?
Yeah, all his, like, not all, but there's a lot. He has a lot of fighters at his gym that he coaches. They fight there. So he's always, literally every event, he's always there coaching.
Damn, yeah,
Dude,
it was sad.
Edson Barboza is a serious. I mean, it goes to show what the UFC thinks of the guy, putting him up against somebody like Barboza. Barboza's fucking serious, dude.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't think really, like, not a lot of people know about Billy. So like, the fact that the UFC put him up against him is kind of crazy, with him not really being that known.
A lot of people don't realize how much Edson Barboza, dude, he's fought like the best in the world. He's beat Anthony Pettis. He's knocked out a lot of guys. So I mean, if it were me and the UFC gave me that matchup, that'd be a compliment for me. I'd be happy about that.
But yeah, the money was probably good too.
Yeah, it was sad to see.
Yes, sir.
It was sad to see Billy lose, but you can't be upset with Edson Barboza getting a win because he's a legend. Still to be,
no, of course.
yeah, still to be winning at such a high level too, for how long he's been fighting is crazy.
Yeah, man,
he has a lot of mileage on his body.
Me and you were kind of talking about this before we came on here, dude. Like, if he ever developed the jiu-jitsu and wrestling skills he needed, he would have been champion long time ago.
Not even jiu-jitsu. All he needed was like takedown defense.
Anything, any type of elite grappling, so like yeah, even just that, just the ability to keep people from taking him down, dude. He would have been champion a long time ago. I truly believe that. That dude's a fucking animal.
And that's why I thought Billy was gonna win, because Billy doesn't really get tired, and he mixes up his strikes with his wrestling real well.
He still got it though. That was great timing on that knee. He still got it.
So athletic.
Yeah, that's
He's
crazy.
one of the most physically gifted UFC fighters I've ever seen in terms of just raw athleticism. Do you think if Barboza improves on his grappling, like if he gets to a point to where, like Woodley, he's hard, you can't take him down, you think he can make like one more run at the title? You think he still got it in him?
But he's not beating Volk ever. Like,
Yeah, Volk will
I
wrestle
don't
him.
even think he'd beat Yair.
That would be fun. Him and Yair Rodriguez.
It would be a crazy fight, bro.
That would be fun.
You think he'd at least make one more run at the title? Not that he'd win it, but you think he'd get there? I think so, man. I think his striking is still there. If he could get the takedown defense right, I think he'd make one more run at the title, man.
The problem is he's gonna have to go through Max Holloway. Yeah, the problem is Max Holloway's becoming that gatekeeper.
Fight, Holloway versus Barboza. I would love to see that.
Yeah,
That would be a crazy fight.
Him versus Yair would be insane too.
He got a long way to go though. He'll probably have to win like 4 fights.
Depends. If he wins like one more by knockout and then he gets a ranked opponent and wins that one, maybe they'll start pushing him. I don't know. He's kind of old. He might. You're right. He might need like 4 or 5 more fights to get back out there.
They could, because of his name and because he's older. They could. I mean, they could jump him up. But
I don't think they want to risk like him winning the title, like a GSP, him winning the title and then like
leaving,
maybe losing once or not fighting again because he's so old.
Yeah, he's old, but like.
No, I'm not talking about him right now. I'm talking about after the however many fights he has to take, whether it takes 1 year, 2 years, maybe 3 years, because again, he is the older fighter, so he's not going to fight 3 times a year.
I know, but I mean, I think even though he is an older fighter, if you look at him genetically, like he looks like
he's
he kind of reminds me of Romero. Like he's going to be able to fight into his 40s. Like Barboza's going to be Barboza's going to be good for a while. Like he's a freak.
Yeah, he's a specimen.